We'll see if that movement works out for them. If this is going to be a JT Tide Hunter, they were up against Newbee, and Newbee have played that mid Tide. Not that I think it's a question right now, but he'd be up against the Lycan. Is that the matchup you want for Newbee?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tide Hunter against any melee hero, most melee heroes except for like Monkey King and Ursa. Those are the two melee heroes that you don't really deal very well with. But apart from those two, you're okay with dealing with anyone. And you deal with the Lycan summons as well later in the game. The Necrobolt's damage reduction owns Lycan. So IG, they should be last picking 5/5/0, so I expect them to probably pick a mid hero here. No, Naga is actually really good at. This is a great pick here. The Ensnare is great against Lycan. The Song is great against dealing with the egg because you can isolate the egg, Song everyone, and focus the egg. You have the Song plus Arrow combo. You have the Song with Tide Hunter Ravage combo. This is a very great pick here. And looking at the bands, there is no Timbersaw. There's no Centaur, so he doesn't really have to worry about the lane getting too hard. So what are the lane counters remaining? We saw Necroforce the other day against Naga. Didn't really work out. There's Lash. Storm's great. This is a great hero against the Naga. He can't really catch you reliably, and they only have a disruption to set up as a disable. So great use of the 18 pick here by Newbee. Look at how they use the 10 and 18. These are the two strongest pick that you have when your first pick. They pick both their core heroes. They are 1, 2, and 1 and 2. And they're just last picking a position 5. Grimstroke. That's it. Grimstroke is a great hero against Tide in general because he can't really remove the silence with Kraken Shell. So that's a great counter for that. But they don't really have much combo with the Soulbind.
Is it not difficult for the Storm towards the mid game where they've got Sleep, Arrow, Ravage? I mean, they could realistically disrupt him into an arrow, right? Like, he doesn't exactly have free reign of the game.
I think he does, though, unless the last hero changes the face of the team fight. He can just roll into as long as he goes for the Shadow Demon first. His job in this game is to go for the Shadow Demon first, and he doesn't have to initiate. He can let Lycan run in or Mars run in. Let them throw their spells, Tide Hunter Ravage, and you wait for everything to go and just run in. Everything to be casted and you just run in after. Go in last. So I think Storm is set up for success here. IG needs to figure out a way of dealing with a Storm with the last pick. So this ban is crucial for Newbee to ensure that this Storm has a successful game. I like the Puck ban. It's great against Lycan and Storm. So is Phoenix going to be the +5? We are a bit light on disables, like on stuns. There's still Nyx. Nyx is not that great against Naga.
5 seconds remaining.
I still like Grimstroke though. Like the ink swell on the Lycan is actually very nice. And the silence on Tide. Those are the two things I value for Grimstroke. Soulbind can be semi-decent against Naga, so you know which one's the real one.
Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
So there's that Grimstroke you were speaking about to line up this Newbee lineup, or round out the Newbee lineup.
So what does IG go for here? So that's going to give them some catch to deal with the Storm. But all Storm needs to do is get a use. So he can remove the Ensnare from Naga and the Root from Ember Spirit. I still think the Storm is going to have a great game. He definitely has a chance to die in the team fights if he gets caught by like a Disrupt Arrow or maybe Mirana gets a use or Atos to catch him. But apart from those things, if he plays smartly, he should be able to avoid all those disables and just have free reign in the team fights. This should be a great game for Newbee, and IG has to rely on their superior team fight with the Song and the Ravage to... I mean, I say superior, but Newbee has Mars and Phoenix. But IG does have the superior lanes. Shadow Demon and Mirana as their support duo. Grimstroke and Phoenix are a lot weaker than Shadow Demon and Mirana.
It just, I don't know. Does it come down to execution? And this may just be me not seeing it, and that's totally believable. I feel like Storm is in a lot of trouble potentially. I mean, I know the Yules is definitely going to help him out, but I just see so much, especially if there's a song and it sets up for the arrow. Like mid game, like it definitely feels like, to me at least, and this is me not knowing what I'm talking about, just it could be tough. I don't know.
Just wait and see. Look at how the Storm plays this game.
I'm hoping he proves me wrong. I wanna learn. I'm always here to learn.
Prepare for battle.
And cast. I feel like that's a big part of it too.
Because a smart Storm player is very hard to catch with the heroes that radiant. Even though they have stuns, but it's not easy to catch the Storm. So it all relies on his personal execution, individually, how well he plays in this game. He could just like decide. As long as he has a good lane, which he should. Storm against Amber. Wait, it's not Amber mid? Who's going mid? Amber side lane. Naga's mid?
I don't know. I mean, Fi is towards
No,
the south end. They could just be going for
Amber's mid. Storm is going to have a good lane.
Yeah.
He doesn't get pressured by any of the heroes.
It's certainly a matchup we've spoken about quite a bit, with the overload and everything. It's usually like, a value point electric vortex, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. You could go to static remnant as well as overload and just break through that flame guard early.
The battle begins.
But we've seen this matchup a bunch. I wonder how aggressive Kaka will be with or without Ollie over mid, because this is Kaka was the player that made us talk about this Mirana. He was the one who hit those arrows in like week 2 of this event early on, and really, to me at least, for CDA, put the hero on the map.
Should hero hit arrow. That was the true person who put Mirana on.
So I wonder how much he's going to move around, what he's going to do. But
So interesting, they have the Grimstroke bot and the Phoenix with the Lycan. So this is gonna mean that at the top, I guess Phoenix wants to deal with Tide. You can deal with Tide better than Grim. And the Grimstroke with Mars means that they have 2 stuns, so they have more kill potential. So this lane setup is better. But
you might get the kill on Oishi. Yeah, level 2, you've got the Gush as well as the Anchor Smash to get that kill. I mean, you land the arrow, and then you're in a lot of trouble. You're in for a world of hurt. The armor reduction early onto a Phoenix. I mean, not much you could do there.
Yep, and he's drawing on the map, saying that Mirana is missing. It's going to go to you.
And, AQ. Eating a lot of early damage, but he's able to salve. I think maybe Emo was expecting Mirana to make that move over a little bit earlier.
The Storm is going to be under a lot of pressure now. Phoenix is not the best hero that you want to mirror the other support. He's still level 1 though, so I don't think he wants to move so much. Kaka wants to block the pull camp. Excellent play. Very, very to ensure that the Tide keeps getting a good laning phase, and now look at how much he prioritizes that. He just blocks the camp and then moves back towards mid. The Phoenix should be trying to mirror him though. I still think he needs to try to elevate. This Storm is under too much pressure. He's not going to be able to last it so well. There's no point for the Phoenix to stay at top.
Now he starts to come over towards the Mirana. Mirana with an arrow in just a moment. Gets to the low ground. Courier though. Leap and the 2-shot. Unfortunate there for the Storm, but he already got his items. It was on the way back. Weishi now nearby Kaka. But really shouldn't be a problem for Kaka to just, if he needed to, double leap away. He's got the TP option no
this
matter
is
what.
nice. He TP back to the tower. He's gonna land an arrow with the chains here. Nicely done.
Very good job from Kaka. They land the arrow. They have the searing chains. And AQ, very fire electric vortex. He may still just kill Emo. It was a great move from Kaka, but it ends up, well, it's about to look like a 2-0. Wow, AQ. Shocking that he
AQ
survives.
is the boss, man. That was outplay after outplay. The first outplay was how Kaka outplayed the Phoenix and still able to land it. But then Storm outplayed all of them. He was able to, I think, remove the flame guard with his overload plus remnant, and then after that they just barely had enough damage to kill him. So he was able to kill the Ember in first. Huge moves here. So Kaka continues the prowl. He's probably gonna move towards bot right now and converge with the into the disrupt arrow. Tai is doing fantastic at top. After the Mirana provided him with that extra little bit of help in the beginning. That's all he needed. So here we go. Can they actually get a kill onto the Mars here with the disrupt? That's the question. Phoenix is still looking for that Mirana.
Rana back over
Where are
towards
you?
mid. Flame guard. Some pressure on the AQ, but just some light pressure, nothing too crazy. Meanwhile, top of the CS, you've got Tidehunter. He's getting close to level 6. He's going into the Vlads and probably pick up boots along the way. He's having a good time towards top. Newbee sitting at 22-2, and it's a lot of harassment being felt here from JT. And Anchor Smash constantly hitting on Amugi, and I mean, it's been so far a fun time. He's got that Morbid Mask to just sustain in this lane. Ember over mid. Disruption comes in. Got Ollie making the rotation. The arrow hits now onto the Phoenix, who doesn't have Icarus dive, really doesn't have anything to throw back at this Radiant lineup. 4 stacks of Shadow Poison. Trying to find a 5th on the AQ.
Oh, wow, he actually managed to get that last one. Almost killing the Storm.
Oh, but the arrow! Oh, Kaka.
You have learned nothing.
Now they know there's a ward there. That was, I think that was, you have to give credit to the Shadow Demon.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He did all the damage there, and just Mirana there to clean up the mess after having a ward planted earlier. So the catapult wave, chain, arrow, another kill.
Emo lines him up. Kaka knocks him down. And
In the two supports for IG, like I said, they are way stronger than the Grimstroke and Phoenix, so they are dictating all the play right now in this game.
whoa, they have swapped AQ towards top. He doesn't have Ball Lightning. He's not level 6. JT might even just be able to kill him here if he's not too careful. If he had maybe a +1 there, that could have been a kill.
No, his +1 is coming right now. Kaka is moving top. Storm is gonna get level 6 from this wave.
This is such an early lead right now for
Mugi's
IG.
Mugi is gonna have his level 6, so maybe we'll see him come into play here. Trying to fight top. Radiant wants to claim the top tower now. With the tide. He has a Vlads. Wow, he's extremely farm. Oh my god.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
JT had such a good time here towards top. Sitting top of the net worth overall. This has been fantastic from him. And he was into the early Vlad, so he'll be picking up boots next. This is great if you're IG.
Dire's top tower.
Lycan's level 6. They have to try something. Turn the tide around.
You have to try and turn the metaphorical tide around. The literal tide is up top and just continuing to be towards top of the net worth.
That was not intentional, but never mind. I'll take it. Ugh.
This is
This is very rough for Dire right now. They're getting the bot tower in exchange. At least there's something. Necrobook level 1 completed on Lycan.
they give up that tower. I mean, to get a tier 1 top themselves, they also get a kill over mid searing chains as well as an arrow. But is it worth it to give up the, did they have to give up that tower bottom?
No,
I feel
why
like
not?
they certainly have the tools to defend it and keep the tower up.
I mean, they could defend bot, but it would mean that they couldn't take the top tower because the tide has to TP. And if I'm the tide right now, I don't really want to move away from top. I want to stay. But eventually, you have to make the swap. Naga likes to play here as well because he can. Like, being bottom here as Naga, you don't get to access as many cap. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 neutral. So you farm a lot more efficient on the top side of the map. So let's see how they make the transition from here. Lycan still yet to use his shapeshift.
He's still just trying to build into that Necro 3. No surprise, Mugi will isolate himself, take what he can get outside of the jungle, just to get there. And, I mean, just 4-1. It's already a 3,000 net worth lead here for IG. And look how close Kaka is to the Yules. He's decently farmed. And you look at what AQ's got. I mean, he is massively underfarmed.
I mean, this is due to the fact that he has weak supports, Grimstroke and Phoenix both. It's not a very strong support duo, and they're against a Mirana. That's why he was under a lot of pressure. And the Phoenix dying at level 1, the first blood actually meant a lot. Dying first blood, giving Tide the free lane and allowing the Mirana to pressure mid like this. Ember even have a second point in chains just to land the arrow.
Vortex. They've got the Phantom's Embrace to silence him, but here comes the Tide.
Ravage.
They've got the Gush, and Ravage gets used. It hits onto the Lycan. They're trying to get a kill here on the Faith. Mugi changing his attention. He's got the Inkswell, but there's the Remnant away. So the Inkswell pops. Icarus dive forward. They won't catch anybody. They look over to get Kaka. This is Shapeshift used and getting them nothing. They actually just lose Faith instead.
Oh, this is really bad for Dire. But
Pretty
Ravage,
hard.
on the bright side, Ravage was used. But this tower doesn't seem like it's gonna be defendable for Dire. Let's see, they still have the Mars Arena. Lycan definitely does not want to come. They have Phoenix Egg. Actually, maybe Radiant doesn't really want, since they used the Ravage as well. So Naga's happy. He has his Yasha completed, but this Tide is so freaking fat, man. Blitz and at 11 minutes in the game. Holy shit.
As well as that Hood. I mean, Jesus, he is... JT's having a game, and that stems from, like you said, that Phoenix first blood. It's nuts how well he's doing.
Chain effect, it's all one chain effect. First blood leading to Tide able to solve the lane, and Mirana can roam. And when the Mirana roam, Storm had a hard time in mid lane. Everything just linked up so well for IG by just having all this superior heroes in the audience. I mean, just the Mirana, man. This hero is like a must ban against this team.
Yeah, Kaka's been playing it so well. Soulbind, Phantom's Embrace, Icarus dive with the Supernova. And they will try to right-click this egg down. I don't know if they'll do it in time. It ends up popping. They get the kill on the Kaka as well as Ollie. Now they look over at JT, who doesn't have a Ravage to work with. The Naga will stay stationary top. He's got the pipe. He's got an anchor smash, and he's just that tanky.
They are not even close to killing him. And that's their Arena and the Phoenix Egg gone
Dire's top tower is
for 2
under
supports. I mean, if I'm Dire, I'm not gonna complain. You take whatever you get right now, but this Tide is just a huge problem. Lycan has Necrobook 3, right? So he's hitting a power spike. But he doesn't do anything against the Tide, so that's a huge problem also. He's great at killing the Shadow Demon Mirana. And even the Ember, he can chase him down and burn his mana, but apart from those 3 heroes, he doesn't do well against Naga and Tide. Spoke from Dire here. Can they get a huge pick off here on the Naga? Just running away at the nick of time. He knows the gank. Doesn't even farm his camp. This is really good play. Clears 1 camp and run away. Oftentimes that extra camp is what gets you killed.
It's gonna be tough. I don't know what they do to stop JT here. You fight into this, you're gonna get thrown a Ravage your way, and now they've got the Searing Chains as well as the arrow coming through. Mugi goes into the Shapeshift, Silence, and they've got the stun. Do they have the Ravage to come through? Arena, there's the Ravage. It only hits onto the Mars though. Actually, he might have hit the Grimstroke on the edge, but they get the kill there on a Wizard. They look over at Mugi. Kaka taking a lot of damage with the Necro 3 creeps, hitting away at him with the help of the Lycan himself. Searing Chains comes in, locks up 2. They'll take out Faith. They look for more. AQ trying to get a kill onto the Ember, who remnants away finally. But IG, I mean, they come ahead. They did cost them the Ravage. But they take out the Mars as well as the Grimstroke.
Weishi is queuing up Radiance. He knows that his team is not going to be able to carry him.
Right. I mean, let's see if he could get to it. I know one time we saw Phoenix go Midas into Radiance because he didn't need the Spirit Vessel.
Was that Kuro? It might have been Kuro. There's not many Phoenix supports that can get Radiance in the game, you know.
Yeah. It was actually in CDA, but we were watching a Phoenix because they had a Kunkka mid. So the Kunkka picked up the Spirit Vessel, he saved the money, went for a Midas instead, and then went Radiance after. I forgot what team it was, but they had an alternate Spirit Vessel carrier. I mean, all this time, Fly just farming up.
He is still behind the Tide. Look at how well this Tide is doing. He's playing with the team, and he's still keeping up with the Naga. Or the Naga is keeping up with him.
Soulbind,
nice
disruption.
Soulbind.
Kaka, what?
Oh my god, what the heck?
Kaka
What
just
was that?
gets to leave. Gaben. Arrow hits onto the Mars, and I mean JT, doesn't have Ravage, but they do have Fly now joining the fight to get the kill here on the Wizard. They look over at Faith. The Gush is there. One more shot from Emo.
That was the mechanic I told you when the Warriors punch lands at the same time as the spear. So that the Mirana was leaping, and the spear lands, so he got pushed out of the arena because he was technically on the. Yules.
And the arrow. Storm. Have the Searing Chains to go with this. Essence Ring. Ravage comes in.
Nice.
There's the
Ravage.
Gush. They get the kill on a 1. And, well, Mugi used Shapeshift, but the leap onto the high ground, and he's just getting ready to leap onto the low ground.
Wow.
Kaka playing games. And then the tip. Oh, man.
Ex-teammates, you know? Trying to get... Oh, he's the MVP. Hands down, man. This guy is so freaking good at Dota.
Jesus, that is Rude City.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh my. Are you sure Mirana's not a red hero? Because that was Bull in a China shop right there. Bull trying to get its target and just pulling away the sheet at the last second.
I mean, you can only marvel at how well he's playing. He's playing this game. Just amazing. Just very nice to see. And a play.
He makes me want to play Mirana.
Go ahead. It's free MMR right now. Look at the win rate in pubs. Very, very high.
What if I miss all my arrows?
Tell your team to pick OD. pick a setup for you.
That's true. I'm gonna need a setup. I'm gonna need some communication. Oh, they almost have Diffusal on Fly, who now leads the Tide Hunter. Finally. Oh. Faith and Wei Shi going down. Both supports dead on Newbee again. This is a 10,000 net worth lead for IG right now.
Pre 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Pre 20 minutes. And the Roche hasn't been killed.
Fucking insurmountable.
I mean, you're right. Storm had a shitty game. He got bodied from the laning phase itself.
But that, that doesn't stem from, just him. Like you said, the supports really weren't enough.
He can't even play the game,
Yeah.
18 minutes into the game, Storm has not been able to play Dota.
God, they're gonna catch Mars too. This is really just falling out of control. Emo godlike. Fly. They'll shapeshift. They'll try to get the kill here onto the Naga, but he's got some. Ravage is up, but JT nowhere nearby. Focus their attention onto Faith. He'll get the kill onto the Grimstroke. I think Storm might have been searching for the Naga Siren, but doesn't find him. Emo loses that first life.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Storm? Oh boy.
Radiant's turret
Oh, no. Arrow comes in. Starstorm is out. They get the kill there on AQ. Falls from bad to worse for this Storm Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Vanish.
JT giving it his hardest try to catch up to this Naga Siren. Even stacking the dire side Ancients.
That's how far ahead one team is when they are stacking the enemy ancient.
Oh, Mugi.
It even has a dragon skill, man. It's one of the best items to have on type.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
You make use of the armor, the regen, and the afterburn with the anchor smash.
Remnant forward after picking up that Ag. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and Soulbind, as well as the Phantom's Embrace, but I mean, does that just extend the inevitable? Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains once again. Another Remnant forward looking over at Wizard with the Inkswell on him, but he's just got to retreat. They do still have a tier 1 here bottom. They need to finish this off first, JT.
Just walks up to the tower and kills it.
He's got 27.2 regen right now. Oh, they have found the Phoenix. Again, the Remnant forward. Searing Chains comes out on the 2. They've locked down with the Arena. They've also got the Supernova in. But there's the song. Disruption. Kaka dies. And now they'll try to retreat on this. They need to be careful. JT is starting to make his way over. Emo, though. He's got Ravage. He uses it. This will hit onto both the Phoenix as well as the Storm. They get the kill on a Mugi. They look for the rest. They've got the Spear that locks up Emo. They should be able to get the kill here on the Ember Spirit, and they do. So they lose Mugi, they lose the Phoenix, but now they're losing the Storm and the rest. And they get the kill there on the Wizard. Faith looks like he's next, but, well, they've already called GG. And they actually didn't even kill Emo there. I thought they did.
Well, they killed
They got Kaka, they got something.
Kaka's objective. Oh my god. This is what a game, man, by IG. What a game. So that they just exposed the weakness of having Grimstroke. Even though I thought it was a decent pick, but the laning is just way too weak, having Grimstroke and Phoenix. I think Bane would have definitely been a better pick there. So you can have more balance. Like, you don't want both your supports to be weak laners. Phoenix and Grimstroke are both weak laners. Or below average, or average laners. And you compare it to a Shadow Demon Mirana, both are strong laners. And when they are together, oh boy, they just wreak havoc. Like, the two supports on Radiant are the MVPs in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Kaka played amazing. Ollie played really well. They started off with that kill in the Phoenix, and from there, everything really seemed to spiral out of control. JT had an amazing game. Fly had a pretty standard, nobody comes over. You just farm until you have to end the game, I guess. But Emo played well too, 10-1 and 8.
So right now, do we have a break or what's happening? Are we
I think we're
going
going to do what we've done the last few nights and have a break. There's about an hour and 15 minutes till 7 o'clock, so.
All right, see you in a bit. I'm going to grab dinner.
And that'll be Aster against Ocean. We'll be back with that in just a moment. Or, well, an hour and 15 minutes. So go watch some Dota, but come on back when it's time, and we'll be there soon. See you guys in an hour.